Welcome to the masterflash.net Drupal 7 theme installation video. This video is going to provide you with instructions on how to install the full demo theme. Once you've followed the checkout process, you're always going to be able to access your theme files inside of your account. If I select this account access, come down here to My Downloads, this will take us directly to the page that we're looking for. Once you're here, go ahead and download your files. Once those files have been downloaded, they look something like this. And then, of course, once you extract them, all of the zip file contents will be in a single folder. I'll go ahead and select inside of this. This takes us to everything that we provide you with the theme packages: database, documentation, full demo, and theme-only files. There's two ways to install the full demo. The first is the fastest. We're going to take the SQL file, the SQL file, and import it directly into a database. And then we're going to attach the full demo to that. Inside of the full demo files, we've also set up the secure folder that contains access to a restore point through backup and migrate. Sometimes people have a difficult time importing databases or importing SQL files into the database. So this backup and migrate option is here just as a backup. However, the best way to do it is to import the SQL file directly into the database. It's the fastest. So what we need to do now is we need to create our database username, and then attach those together. So whether you're working locally or through a shared host or on your own server, follow whatever process is necessary to create your database and your username for the database. Make sure to keep track of those credentials. In my particular case, I'm going to be working here locally, so all I can do is handle this through phpMyAdmin. So if I come to my database section here and create a database, I'm going to call this demo. Once I'm set with my database, I'm going to go ahead and create. Now the first thing that I need to do is get inside of the database. So log into phpMyAdmin and get access to this particular database. What we're looking for is the import tab at the top. If I select import, this is going to take us to a page where we can import that SQL file that we've provided for you. Come down here to browse your computer, select choose file, find that SQL file on your machine, go ahead and select it. And all we have to do now is come down here and select Go. Once we select Go, it'll begin the import. Once your import has been successfully finished, let's go ahead and copy our full demo files into the server location where we want our Drupal installation. What that means is I need to go into the full demo files. I'm going to copy all files. And we're basically looking to place these inside of our root directory or somewhere in public HTML or www. In my case, I'm working with www. For example, this is the folder that I'm going to be working with. I've already copied these files into my local setup. Once you copy your files into your server or your local setup, what we need to do is find default.settings.php. So if I come to sites, default, there's going to be a default.settings.php file located here. Let's open this up. The first thing that we need to do is we need to rename this file. I'm going to go ahead and call this settings.php. Once I've duplicated this file and called it settings.php, I'm going to scroll down and find the most efficient way to connect to the database, which is right here, right around line 116. I'm going to go ahead and copy this code. I'm going to make some room. I'm going to go ahead and paste that code in here. At this point, what I need to do is I need to enter my database credentials. So for my database name is demo. My username is root. And this is the password. Go ahead and enter all of your credentials, how you set up your database. Now once we've set up our settings.php file, there's really nothing else to do other than connect to the site. I'm working with demo, so my www root is just going to be localhost demo. So go ahead and visit your website now. I'm going to go ahead and save and continue. Save and continue. I'll need to enter in my database credentials. Once you enter your credentials, go ahead and hit save and continue. Now we can view our existing site, and the site will unfold as the full demo. Looks good. Everything falls into place exactly how it should. Now the alternative way to do this is by using backup and migrate. Obviously, if you've had a successful install, close this video down, go about your thing, handle your business. For my particular case, I need to run another example of how we can install this installation. All right, so now I have an empty database. And of course, I've already connected my settings.php file to the database. So at this point, all I need to do is run a fresh install of Drupal. From here, what I'll do is I'll just follow the typical steps to create a fresh copy of Drupal. Once Drupal is done installing, we need to fill out our credentials. But just remember, we're about to replace these by doing the restore, so it really doesn't matter what you put inside of this page. Save and continue. At this point, we can visit our new site and begin the restore process. The first thing that we need to do is we need to go enable backup and migrate. So I'm going to come up here to modules. I'm going to run a quick search on the page for backup and migrate, just for easy access. I'm going to go ahead and enable this, come down to the bottom, and select Save Configuration. Once backup and migrate has been enabled, we need to go set up our file system. Right now I'm going to go into Configuration. I'm going to come down just a tad inside of the Media field set, select File System. From here, I'm going to set my private system path to secure, and for my purpose, I'm going to set my temporary directory to TMP, and hit save. Once you've hit save, let's go ahead and go towards configuration. We're looking for backup and migrate. Once we land in backup and migrate, let's go to save backups. And you'll see that we have the Dawn restore point. In your particular case, it's whatever your theme name is. Come over here to the right, select Restore. Confirm the restore. Once the restore is completed, let's go ahead and select out of the overlay. Your site is operational when you're logged in. Remember, your login credentials are going to be inside of the documentation.